Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana
Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana
Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana
Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sisi Maharaj, Divine Bliss ISKCON Founder Charya, Jagat Guru A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya, Stutra Satya Sisi Maharaj, Divine Bliss Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananda Guru Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakur Ki Jai. And go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Balade Subhadra Divi Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai. Chamuna Mai Ki Jai. Genjis Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premananda. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Chaiva Narottam Divyam Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nasta Prai Svabhadresu
Nasta Prai Svabhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Sloki
Bhagavati Uttama
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Bhakti Naistiki
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
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 Om Agyanat Mirandasya Gyanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Taparakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visavam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapakanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Siti Devi Pranamami Haritiya Vanchakalpataru Yascha Kripa Sindhya Vasha Patitanam Bhavaribhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 29, entitled Talks Between Narada and King Prachinabarhi. Text number 50. Hari Deha Britam Atma.
Hari Deham Tamatma.
Hari Deha Britam Atma.
Hari Deham Tamatma.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Tatpada Mulam Saranam.
Tatpada Mulam Sharanam.
Tatpada Mulam Saranam.
Tatpada Mulam Sharanam.
Jata Simo Nilam Viha.
Tata Sino Nimam Viha.
Jata Simo Nilam Viha.
Yata Shimo Nrinam Viha.
Hari Deha Britam Atma.
Hari Deha Vritamatma.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Swayam Prakriti Ishvara.
Tatpada Mulam Saranam.
Tatpada Mulam Sharanam.
Yata Simo Nilam Viha.
Yata Shemo Nrinamiha.
Hari,
Hari
Shri Hari,
Shri Hari
Deha Britam,
Deha Vritam
of living entities
of living entities
who have accepted material bodies.
who have accepted material bodies.
Atma,
Atma,
the super soul,
the super soul.
Swayam,
Swayam,
himself,
himself.
Prakriti,
Prakriti,
material nature,
material nature.
Ishvara,
Ishvara,
the controller,
the controller.
Tat,
Tat,
his,
his.
Padamulam,
Padamulam,
feet,
feet.
Sharanam,
Sharanam,
shelter,
shelter.
Yata,
Yata,
from which
from which
Shemaha,
Shemaha,
good fortune,
good fortune.
Nirinam,
Nirinam,
of men,
of men.
Iha,
Iha,
in this world.
in this world.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Dhira Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the super soul and guide of all living entities who have accepted material bodies within this world. He is the supreme controller of all material activities in material nature. He is also our best friend, and everyone should take shelter at his lotus feet. In doing so, one's life will be auspicious. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 61, it is said, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridisarjuna Tishtati. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna. The living entity is within the body, and the super soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is also there. He is called Antaryami and Chaitya Guru. As Lord Krishna states in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, he is controlling everything. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sani vishtu matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Everything is being directed by the super soul within the body. Therefore, the better part of value is to take his direction and be happy. To take his directions, one needs to be a devotee, and this is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tan Yenamam Upayantite. To those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Although the super soul is in everyone's heart, Ishvara Sarabhutana Hridesya Arjun Tistati. He talks only to the pure devotees who constantly engage in his service. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya 345, it is said, Tahare Sebali Vidya Mantra Adhyayana Krishna Pada Padameya Karaye Sira Mana. One who has fixed his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna is to be understood as having the best education and as having studied all the Vedas. There are also other appropriate quotes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sayi se vidyara paladaniha nischaya Krishna pada padmeya vichitta vritti raya. The perfect result of an education is the fixing of one's mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Adilila 13:178. The Vijaya Kariba Vidyara Kaya Nahe Ishwari Pajale Se Vidya Satya Kali Kahe. Conquering the world by means of material education is not desirable. If one engages himself in devotional service, his education is perfected. Adi Vila 13:178. Pade Kene Loka Krishna Bhakti Jane Pade Say Yadi Kahi Lav Lav Tabe Vidya Ki Kahi. The purpose of education is to understand Krishna and his devotional service. If one does not do so, then education is false. Adilila 12:40. Tahare Sebali Dharma Karma Sur Sadachara Ishwari Se Pite Jami Samata Sabha. Being cultured, educated, very active and religious means developing natural love for Krishna. Antya 3:44. Everyone has dormant love for Krishna, and by culture and education, that has to be awakened. That is the purpose of this Krishna consciousness movement. Once Lord Chaitanya asked Sri Ramananda Aya, what is the best part of education was? And Ramananda Rai replied that the best part of education is advancement in Krishna consciousness. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 50, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 29, entitled Talks Between Narada and King Prachinaparihi. Prachinaparihisat is the full. Prachinaparihisat is full. Prachinaparihi is short. Sri Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the super soul and guide of all living entities who have accepted material bodies within this world. That means that without Krishna, nothing will work. That means that without Krishna, nothing will work. Nothing. Without Krishna, We cannot even breathe. So Krishna is called Prana Nath, the life soul, life, the air of life, to breathe. I don't know who can stay with breathing, without air. Even yogis who practice breathing exercise and fasting, they eat air to avoid eating grossly. They eat air. It's a process how to eat the air. Like, you don't feel hungry, you don't feel tasty. Okay? That's how important air is. That is Krishna. So even to breathe, that is Krishna. We may pay for oxygen in a hospital, but the doctor did not produce the oxygen. They didn't produce it. They may have the knowledge as to put things together. And that knowledge also is given by Krishna. The knowledge to understand what Krishna is given by Krishna. Krishna has three principal energy that makes his life, he makes his existence, Satchidananda. And this Satchidananda is maintained also by Ladini, Samvid, Sandhini. Without Samvid, cognizance, we cannot understand anything, not even Krishna himself. So it is not a gainsaying to say that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And our duty is to surrender completely to Krishna. And surrendering to Krishna, it is not an option. And if I like, I will. If I don't like, I will not. It doesn't exist like that. It is compulsory. Those who are fortunate will do it willingly by accepting Krishna's supremacy and serve him. But those who are not fortunate will be fools at the time of death. It's better for us to surrender now and get his blessing than to be fools at the time of death. It's not a nice experience, putting the body. It's not a nice experience. Kulashakra Maharaj said, please, Krishna, let me live now that I can think of you. Because at that time, everything is completely disorganized. I cannot understand anything. So better let me go now that I can think of you. Haridas Thakur also said the same thing. Please, let me go now. By looking at your lotus face, looking at your lotus feet. Let me go now. It is better. So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. That is a fact. He is a super soul. He is a guide. The super soul is the guide of all living entities. He is the supreme controller of all material activities and material nature. He is also our best friend. Yes. If there is any meaning to a friend, it is Krishna. Because in this material world, there is nothing like friend. Our relationship is based on selfishness. If there's nothing I can get from you, you don't exist for me. Your existence is because I can get something from you. But Krishna has been maintaining living entities since time immemorial, even if you're not serving him directly. You may be serving him indirectly, but even those who don't serve him directly, who serve him indirectly, they also maintain my Krishna. It's Krishna who gives intelligence for us to do anything, both good and bad. He is the one who is doing everything. So he's the best friend of all the deities. So he concluded, And therefore, everyone should take shelter at the lotus feet. In doing so, one's life will be auspicious. So to make our life auspicious or auspiciousness, it begins from being a devotee of Krishna. So like Bhakti Dhira Damodara mentioned that we always repeat it. One becomes fortunate by taking shelter of a devotee of Krishna. That is where we find our fortune. We see that practically, that all of us who are taken to Krishna consciousness is because of Prabhupada's mercy. Prabhupada's mercy. None of us didn't call for him. You don't even know him. How can you call a person you don't know? Out of his costless mercy, he came to create our fortune. Yes, and his fortune is what we are enjoying now. That's his fortune he created for us. If we check ourselves very carefully, how do we come to this movement? Somehow or other. It is somehow or other. Somehow or other means not direct. We are not qualified for it, but he made it. Prabhupada made it. We are here. So auspiciousness is when one takes the shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna. That's auspicious life. And obediently following his order, one becomes fortunate. And one knows one who is fortunate by that person making others fortunate. So Prabhupada is fortunate. So he's making others fortunate. If we are fortunate, we should also make other people fortunate by distributing Krishna consciousness. By distribution of Krishna consciousness. In Bhagavad Gita, this Prabhupada's purport, 1861, it is said, the Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart for Arjuna. Why Krishna is sitting in the heart? Why is he sitting there in the heart? He has many places to sit, if you like, but why is he sitting in the heart? He is sitting there as our best friend. To do what? He's mentioned there as a guide. He's the super soul and a guide. He's sitting here to guide us. The best proper quoted here, Ishwara Sarva Bhutanam Hridesar Duna Tistati. Brahmayan Sarva Bhutanam Jantra Arudani Mayaya. It's 2 lines, proper 2 lines. And a complete line. Jantra means machine. Arudhani, this is given to us by Maya. Material energy has given us this body. By Krishna's mercy. Not only that, now Krishna also entered into this machine given to us by Maya. Maya did not give body to Krishna. Maya give body to us conditioned soul, even though we are deviant, rebellious, and very, very, very wicked. Dr. Natukura said, I am a wicked sinner. That is our situation. Wicked, not just a sinner, but wicked one. That is why our charity, they are powerful word. They say Tamaswa. They select your word, which goes directly. I'm a wicked sinner means there is no sin which I don't hesitate to do. I never hesitate to do any sin. As a wicked sinner. And he continued, and there is no sin which I have never committed in my life. Not even once. Millions of times I did. It's a wicked sinner. Never hesitating to do anything, anything bad. And it gives pleasure. That is the pleasure for a demonic person, to see others in anxiety. The devotees are opposites. To take other people from anxiety. That's devotee.
They are
Yes.
in anxiety
Yes.
for the benefit of others.
The devotees, they take others away from anxiety. The demons, they put others on anxiety. They live every day using their intelligence to find the best way to perpetrate our wickedness. A demon. For the devotee, look at Prabhupada, no sleeping. Prabhupada is not sleeping. The Goswamis, they are not sleeping. Haridas Thakura, no sleeping. What are they doing not sleeping? The Karamis are also not sleeping. Why are they not sleeping? From insomnia. There are billions of people in this material who cannot sleep without taking pills as a result of their sinful life. And also, they are not sleeping, and anxiety how to maintain their status. I don't want to go down from my material position. I want to remain where I am. The devotees are also not sleeping, scrutinizingly, studying all the scriptures to bring out the essence that will benefit the whole world. So they're sleeping. For benefiting the world. Others are not sleeping to destroy the world. They engage in Ugra Karama, Jagatisa Hitaya. Ugra Karama. Jagat Hitaya. Ugra Karama is meant for destroying the world. But the Prabhupada came. Nirvisesa Sunyavadi. That is his duty. Nirvises Sunyavadi. He delivering the world which is full of impersonalism and voidism. That is Prabhupada's business. Yes, so Krishna is sitting in the heart to guide us, to direct us. My friend, please, I am your well-wisher. There is no person who is a well-wisher in this world. Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami. Who else is your friend? I'm the only friend. We have been sleeping. Now I have come to give us the medicine to wake up. And he gave the holy name. That's the medicine. He gave us and he gave us the prasad. Yes, two things, the prasad and the holy name. For this reason, Krishna is sitting in the heart to guide us, to direct us what to do. Although the super soul is in everyone's heart, Ishvara Sarva Putana, he talks only to a few devotees who constantly engage in his service. One who has fixed his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna is to be understood as having the best education and as having studied all the Vedas. There are no other appropriate quotes. There are also other appropriate quotes in Chaitanya Bhagavat. A devotee, one who has fixed his mind on Krishna, as a devotee. Ramananda Rai said, he is a famous person in the world. He's a famous person. Then he said, that which cannot be tolerated. That which cannot be tolerated in this world is not having association with devotees. Not having association with devotees. To have association with devotees, that is where we create your auspiciousness. And one should not tolerate not having association with devotees. And Prabhupada has created the society for association with devotees. In this association, we can hear about Krishna and fix it. We cannot fix our mind on Krishna, not by any other processes.
Own endeavor.
Yes, what on endeavor we cannot. Krishna told Narada Muni, I did Narada, if you go to Vaikuntha, you will see me there. Mm-hmm. If you go to the heart of the yogis, you cannot see me there. He didn't mention living entity. He mentioned yogis. Why he mentioned yogis? They are the ones who have been struggling to capture Krishna in the heart, to fix the mind of Krishna. Krishna specifically said, if you go to the heart, you will not see me there. Why? They are struggling on their own. They depend on their own. The only place you can find me is the association of devotees. What do? They are constantly chanting my holy name. That is where you find me. So on one's endeavor, we cannot. We have to associate with devotees. So Ramananda Rai is speaking. The process for pure devotional service is to associate with a pure devotee and hear from a pure devotee how to execute pure devotional service. He went into detail, giving detailed explanation the process of devotional service, and at the end, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Thank you very much. All these things are given to me. How do one get it? How do we get this? It is nice. Yes. What is the conclusion of all what you're speaking?" Ramananda Raya said, "Not even by mighty bhakti one can get it." What is the process? Spontaneity. The spontaneous devotion. Spontaneity, one does not need to be told to chant. Just like, do you wait for me to tell you to eat? Do you wait for me to tell you to sleep? It's time for you to go and sleep. You can tell children like that. But they will stubbornly not go to sleep. But when they want to sleep, you don't have to make noise. You easily sleep. You easily eat. Similarly, pure devotional service is easily done by those who are devotees. And it is easily acquired by serving the pure devotees. And so he recommended, there is no better process than that process established by the gopis. So the gopis process is the best process to attain pure love of Godhead. And that begins from spontaneity. When one is attracted to a particular pure devotee from Goloka. And how do we become attracted? It is not the kind of Vaidhi we are doing now. Vaidhi, Sadhana Bhakti has two sides. The regulated devotional service which we are doing. This regulated devotional service, the formula is what? Is to chant Hare Krishna mantra, to hear about Lord Krishna, to serve Lord Krishna. These are the three things, right? These are the three things to do. So we are doing them with our external senses. The process is that as we are doing these things, we should do them without offense. The services should be without offense. Our hearing should be without offense. Our chanting should be without offense. If we do this thing gradually, Namaparat will disappear. Namabhas will disappear. Then the pure devotees who are guiding us, they will give the blessing for us to start doing this. Now, this is external. Now, we have to do the same thing internally. That the mind will be chanting, the mind should be doing the services, the mind should be doing the hearing. We are doing them externally. That is the beginning. The progress is that as we are doing them grossly externally, now we should be doing them internally, in the mind. From that, the pure devotees activity will become attractive. That will be appreciating, and we will be interested to hear what they are doing. We'll be interested to go to places where these activities were physically performed. We'll be attracted. Devotees who are not attracted to holy places were not started. Those who are not attracted in a holy place, the Krishna perform this activity with his pure devotees have not started. You should be attracted. It should become our internal meditation. This will lead us to bring notice by these pure devotees. And as we are approaching them, identifying them, and associating with them internally, the connection will be established. They will recognize us and invite us to enter into practicing it really internally with full joy, without any offense. That takes us to Sudha now. Then Sudha now will take us to Bhavanam. Bhavanam, it is now very sweet, very, very, very sweet, that one does not give it up again until one enter into Premland. And Premland is a combination of everything. Nothing in this material will become attraction again. There's no distraction again. In our practices, no more distraction. Everything is now completely, fully Krishna conscious. That is what our acharyas has given to us. Let us take full advantage and perfect our lives. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for such a wonderful, wonderful lecture with so much nuggets of wisdom. That's very convincing for anyone at any level to take the Krishna consciousness seriously. Even all the way out to purity, we've broken it down so step by step. Thank you very much. Dear devotees, this is the time that if you want to ask a question, you can unmute yourself and definitely ask Maharaj. Take advantage of the situation we have now. Okay, I see Masumi Mishra. You raised your hand, electronic hand. Please unmute yourself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance silently.
Thank you.
Maharaj, I have questioned that Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that to chant always like Satatam Kintayantuam.
Yes.
But is it for only pure devotees? It is not possible in our stage, like which are Madhyamadikari or Kanishtadikari?
Saratam Kritayanto Mam. In the beginning, we practice chanting. Minimum 16 rounds, and after that, there are services for us to do. It is part of kirtan. That's part of kirtan. And then our hearing Bhagavatam, this is also part of kirtan. So we are hearing, we are serving, and we are chanting. That's the beginning. And as we were mentioning before, gradually it will take us to the stage where Satatam Kirtayantuman will be like that of Haridas Thakura. He can chant without stopping. He does not need that. Chanting is the food for him to. That chanting is the life air which he breathes. That chanting is the ornament that decorates his body. That chanting is everything for him. Because now that chanting the name and Krishna himself becomes one, not different. So he has different levels of constantly chanting different levels. The topmost level is that of Haridas Thakur, or like the gopis, like Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda sees Krishna 24 hours, fully. Not all pure devotees are on that level. And pure devotees, they see Krishna sometimes. And some will see Krishna always completely, always. At that level, our kirtan is 24 hours, non-stop. There are pure devotees who are lived here, but also so, Madhavendra Puri is 24 hours chanting. Everything is for chanting, everything. And for him not to be interrupted, he doesn't have a servant. He's alone, he traveled alone. Of course, he's not lonely. Yeah, there are many people in this world who are lonely, even though there are so many people with them. The pure devotees are alone, but not lonely, because they are fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So they have Krishna and Krishna's entourage with them. They are not lonely. All right?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much for the question.
All right. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you and Prabhupada and Gurudev. Maharaj, I have a question. Thank you for this wonderful class. Such a powerful, powerful class. Maharaj, I have a question when you spoke about Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti. And we were also told that the gopis have the highest bhakti. But at the same time, Maharaj, we were told and instructed by the acharyas that we cannot copycat, or mimic the gopis of their level of bhakti to Krishna. So much, how can we, as aspiring devotees, actually develop the understanding and the mood of Vaidhi Bhakti to Raganuga Bhakti without mimicking the gopis?
Thank you. Mimicking means, now I'm thinking I'm thinking I'm a groupie. Tomorrow when you see me, I will dress myself in sari and carry a pot of yogurt at my head. Hey, but what is it? I'm a groupie now. You don't know? That is not the process. The process is what we have just discussed. We have to gradually make advancement to come to the state. Sri Sanatana Goswami, he mentioned in Bihar Bhagavatamrit, when Parashad Maharaj was requested by mother to summarize the Bhagavatam he has heard from his guru for her. And Parashad Maharaj did. He summarized everything. And at the end, it's only one sentence, only one slok. he gave to her as the ultimate of all the things he has spoken. He said, my dear mother, please, I would like you to aspire. He didn't say, don't become a gopi. He didn't say you should aspire to become a gopi. He didn't say that. He said, I want you to aspire to serve Krishna the way the gopis did. You cannot do that without having the mercy of gopis. And to have the mercy of the gopis, you have to do our Vaidhi in the way we just described, which will from external to the internal get connected. And then one gradually come to that level. So he recommended, try, think, meditate, contemplate to serve Krishna the way Gopi did it, because Chaitanya recommended that is the best process. Think about it. You should think like the Gopis, the way the Gopis think about Krishna. That is how you should think. And please take full shelter of the holy name. Take full shelter of the holy name. If you do this, you are sure to be successful. Does it make sense?
Yes, Marge. Thank you, Marge. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any comments? You can close up tonight.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna for
Any more comments?
There's a question in the chat.
Chat, yeah, I'm looking at it now.
take shelter of holy name.
Okay, so Shibam Shinde, who was saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, how to take shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. How to take shelter of the holy name. First of all, let us understand the meaning, shelter. What is the meaning? Shelter means what? How we say shelter? In English,
Refuge, Maharaj?
Refuge means I give myself to you.
Surrender.
Yes, I give myself to you. So now you shelter me. So is it shelter if I'm chanting the holy name and using cell phone? Is that shelter? No. I don't know, I'm asking. No.
No, we're taking shelter of the cell phone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are taking shelter of the holy name, or the cell phone, not the holy name. So we should not deceive ourselves by, according to His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Maharaj, we are very, very close to Krishna at the same time, very far away. We shouldn't do like this. It's better that we are not there than to be there and not there. Very dangerous and risky. Therefore, no sincere devotee should, thinking of taking shelter of the holy name by planning our day's activity while we are chanting. That is not shelter. We shouldn't be planning our day's activity while we are chanting. We shouldn't be discussing, having a long discussion while we are chanting. We shouldn't be watching television while we are chanting. Shelter means that we have given ourselves fully. And it is a name now that will direct us, be guiding us. That is a shelter. And when we are sheltered by somebody, our chariots, they told us, a soul that is fully surrendered to the master has a full responsibility to protect that soul. That was the main reason Lord Machanda killed Ravana. Because Sita Devi gave herself fully to Lord Machanda. Therefore, it was the duty to give her full shelter. That's the main reason that Ramchandra killed Ravana. Not that because he took his wife. Not that because of that. That's the standard. That's the standard. Sita Devi gave herself fully. Therefore, she should be fully protected. And so the Bhakti Dhira Damodara said, Krishna is not obliged to anyone who is not 100% surrendered. Therefore, Krishna used the word sarva. Sarva. Fully, completely depend on me. You see, Mahasuchaha. That is a clause. Full surrender, Mahasuchaha. If the surrender is not full, there is no question of Krishna being obliged to anyone that I should give you protection. Why? Because it is an insult on Krishna. It's an insult that I have somebody else who is superior to Krishna that should give my 10% to and give Krishna 90%. Who is that person? It's an insult. Therefore, Krishna requested for food, and he has the right to request for food. He has the right, full right, because he owns everything about us. Therefore, it is him that we should give full attention to. Then he will give also full attention. This is surrender. This is the shelter. The qualification to be sheltered. Even in a material sense, if satyas are fighting, if you raise a hand, they will not kill you again. The moment you raise your hand, even Ravana will not kill you again. He will stop. Oh, this person has surrendered to me. Oh, I'm so great. They first go, I'm so great. See my enemy. He will stop fighting. Materially speaking. What about Krishna? Even if you do it demonically, he did like this, became the most powerful person in the world, most powerful person. Just by doing this. Surrender. Depending. Taking shelter. And you remember? The Kamsa's friend were telling him, we know how powerful you are, that when you raise your bow, all your enemies started opening their turban and surrender to you. And we saw you never kill them again. A demon speaking. What about holy name? What about Krishna? So I'm repeating what the Gurudev said. We should stop cheating ourselves. If we are taking shelter of the holy name, let us take shelter of the holy name. And then you will be sheltered. And you will see the result. Yesterday, the devotee asked me, the holy name is so merciful, very kind, so down to earth, merciful. Why is it taking him so long to just, come on, let's go. Come on, take the frame. Why is it taking him so long to do this? In other words, where is that mercifulness of the holy name when he's allowing us to undergo all this rigor, chanting all these years? Why can't he just give it to us now? So we are sharing that we have not given ourselves to the name yet. If we have given ourselves fully to the name, did Haridhar Thakur ask this question? Haridhar, did he ask this question? No. He didn't ask the question because he surrendered. So the name didn't wait. The name didn't wait. He gave fully. As we give ourselves to Krishna, the holy name, that is how he will reciprocate. Not cheating in Krishna consciousness. There's no cheating. We can only deceive ourselves, but there's no cheating. Okay, I'm seeing 2 hands more.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's ISKCON, one on the name ISKCON TV. You can start first, Prabhu, and then after that, Bhakti Hassan. Hare Krishna. Unmute yourself, Prabhu. Yeah.
Jai Prabhuji, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gurudev, for your wonderful lecture. I would like to ask Gurudev, you were mentioning about how the Acharyas, the Vaishnavas, are in great anxiety to help or to diminish the suffering of living entities. They do not sleep, or planning how to spread Krishna consciousness to attract people to Krishna. So my question is about this compassion of Vaishnavas. Unfortunately, we are living in a so calamitous world. For in the last 2 months, people in Pakistan, in Palestine, they are with completely blocked from all kinds of humanitarian aids and support. No access to food. They're starving. At thousands of people are dying of starvation and with no electricity and so on. So I'm asking about that because unfortunately in our present Vaishnava society, still we see devotees or even senior devotees that are openly expressing just for political reasons. They express a complete lack of compassion or empathy for those souls that are suffering so much. So I would like to ask how we should be careful for not developing a kind of a cold heart or hard heart. Even while chanting or doing devotional service, we just become completely aloof of the suffering of people and even present words that are of no empathy, no compassion.
Okay, thank you. A devotee who is chanting nicely, is taking shelter of the holy name, the heart will melt. Naturally, the heart will melt. If we are pretending to chant, we are not chanting for the purpose of getting Krishna prema. The name will not melt the heart. And we should understand that the name is a person. And the name is a fully conscious supreme person. So he knows our intention. And he will respond to what we have in the mind, what we are calling him. The name knows. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, fulfill all desires. Material, demonic desire also, we fulfill it. Not only pure desires. So it depends on what we have in mind while we're chanting. Even if someone is chanting the holy name in a divine, in an auspicious way, and you are thinking the ram is a Machanda, you won't go to Goloka, you will go to Ayodhya. And Ayodhya is in Vaikuntha. As powerful as it is. What about if one is chanting not for Christian consciousness? I can get power to dominate people. The name will give you that. It's like a desire tree. It's a desire tree. So we should monitor our intention while we're chanting. It's very, very important for us to monitor our intention while we're chanting. If one is chanting the name for pure Christian consciousness, the name will melt the heart. And how do we know that the heart is melted? The sign is that is what we have seen with all pure devotees. They are never hard-hearted. They are soft-hearted. Otherwise, Prabhupada will never leave the Dhira Damodara temple to come to America. He will never do it. Never. Even at the expense of being criticized severely by his government, he did. Even at the expense of sacrificing his own life, he did it. Why? With compassion. That's compassion. In this material world, it is difficult to find someone who does something without expectation. even all these philanthropic organizations in this world, they have expectations. All. The only person that is having expectation is pure devotee. That is why they can affect us auspiciously, Krishna consciously. So let us examine what is in our mind while we are chanting. That will give us the result which we are experiencing. What we are experiencing now in being a devotee is a result of what we have in mind, what we are practicing. Krishna is responding to that. Right? Last question, Dr. Hassan. The last question?
Yeah. Please go ahead, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, please can I set my spiritual officers to a beautiful lotus feet?
Thank you.
All blessings to Prabhupada and all glories to the wonderful Assembled devotees. Thank you so much for visiting us here in US, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Actually, I have two questions. And one is related to what the Prabhu who has a question now, but I want to ask the other one. Maharaj, it is said that as a devotee, when you have to chant and you leave the rest to Krishna. So my question is, Maharaj, as a devotee, how do you plan your future? What you are going to do for Krishna, what you are going to do? Is it, do you have to think at this moment what you can do, or you have to think about what you are going to do in future as a devotee? This is my first question, Maharaj.
If we know why we have come to Krishna consciousness, if we know and we are fully convinced about why we are here, we will do our devotional activities in a very, very serious and diligent way. And by doing that, we will be empowered to our chariots to do something. Prabhupada already told us what to do. Prabhupada already defined everything clearly in his books and his teachings. To do what? Expand Krishna consciousness. He didn't say we should expand our illusion. He said expand Krishna consciousness. Expanding Krishna consciousness depends on potency. We have to be empowered to do that. Empowerment also depends on how much are we surrendered to or loyal to Prabhupada, to Krishna. Empowerment will come. They will manifest. They will manifest within our heart what we should do. They will come. And also give us empowerment to do. Yesterday we were talking about Srinivas Acharya. The time I will personally call for him to come to do the work, to continue the preaching. They will make arrangements. And we, some of us who are here, to be empowered by them to represent them, to carry on their duty.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Very grateful. Maharaj, my second question is about war. When I was in Barcelona, in a temple, I saw that there's a lot of activities which was not going on well. And during the time of Russia-Ukraine war, the devotees who came from Russia and Ukraine, everything changes. Every single day there was Harinam, book distribution, and there's a lot of amazing things going on from these devotees, from who has run away from war. So sometimes I'm beginning to think that if this war did not happen for them to come to this temple, how is it going to be? So Maharaj, the war, so in my mind, if I think like that, I also begin to think that, okay, that means the war was good. So I'm kind of confused about this, Maharaj. So they said everything, every war which happens in this material world is arranged by Krishna. So the war, is it good or is bad, Maharaj? Hare Krishna. This is my question.
Well, isn't a matter of good or bad. For the example, Kurukshetra was fought not because Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted it, or Krishna wanted it. They didn't want it. But Krishna said, no, I want it. I don't try to give so many philosophies. So Krishna said, that is your own, but I want it. And it did happen. Why? Krishna wanted to remove the burden of the earth. So war is a last option when all systems failed. This will be war to put things in order. Yes, something will be destroyed, but it will teach the world a heavy lesson, because majority of us will learn from experiencing disaster. We will not learn by hearing. Krishna will arrange for it to happen like that. And actually, it is not every wrong thing that is actually bad. Like you said, they left Ukraine and came to Barcelona, and they changed the whole temple. And their question
Yes,
was, if they had
it's
not come,
very amazing.
this situation wouldn't have happened. Of course, we don't have to wait for it to happen like this before we could change. But because we are so, let's say, dull-headed, this Christian has to take that measure to help us. But we shouldn't wait until that happens. And whatever happens, we should know that Krishna is in control. Prabhupada already predicted if Pakistan was attack India, and India will reply. And they will war. So devotee asked, so where do we go? What should we do? He said, we stay anywhere. And China Krishna. And continue. Stay anywhere. He didn't say you should run away to such a short place. Stay wherever we can stay. Well, keep chanting Hare Krishna. Prabhupada already said it. And we are experiencing it. We are experiencing it. Let us, please, we have decided to be a devotee. Let us become a good devotee. That will save us from everything.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.